What's up, ladies and gentlemen? JT with Not Enough Knives. Let's get right into it. We're going to review the Kubey Knives KB267 fixed blade knife. This knife is extremely special and you're about to find out why. Stick around. When I saw this knife for the first time, I was like, damn, I need to get my hands on that. I don't know why. It's just, I can't say that every single knife has that effect on me. Just every once in a while, there'll be that one knife. You'll look at it, and for whatever reason, you just can't describe why. You'll definitely be like, I need to get my hands on that knife. I need to get it. So this is one of those. This is a fixed blade knife. It has a 10.4 inch overall length. Got a 5.1 inch blade. The handle length is 5.2 inches. The blade height is 1.4 inches. The actual blade spline thickness is 5.0 millimeters. The knife is said to weigh exactly half a pound, 0.56 pounds to be exact. Now, one thing I agree is what they say about the razor sharp blade, and I'm going to get into it now. The knife is very secured. I've tried all kinds of tests to try to have it fall out of the sheath, and it's just not happening. This knife comes in 2 or 3 different finishes. This one, of course, I fell in love with because it does have the black oxide coating here. It has like the exposed D2 steel area here. Now, what I like best about this is that since it is D2 steel, it's not a full stainless. It's kind of like a hybrid steel. It has some properties of stainless, some properties of carbon, and in the end you get a very, very good best of both worlds kind of scenario with this steel. Having the black oxide coating really helps if you're going to be using this outdoors a lot. Even though it doesn't have much of a conventional design when it comes to survival, you'd be surprised how essential this overall design is for everyday use, whether it's utility, camping, hunting, and I'll get into that in a minute. KB design, I haven't seen it in any other knife in this way. As you can see it right there, pretty well pronounced, and it's their own little logo there. And you have 5 other T6 Torx screws here. Now, I was told that this is a polyfiber kind of handle. It's one of the materials that I probably see in the much more expensive knives, such as like the Tops variety or even Essie, if you're familiar with those. I have to say, the reason I'm doing this video as well is I was never planning to immediately review this knife, but everybody that would see it at the end of my intro would message me telling me, JT, what kind of knife is that? That thing looks amazing. I'd like to see a full review on it. And that's ultimately what made me get this knife on the review table earlier than later. It comes on a basic box, just like most Kubey knives. Plastic wrapped. I believe there was a desiccant in here, but I might have gotten rid of it. Polished cloth, which is really cool, with the Kubey logo on it. And of course, registration card and congratulations on your new knife type message on there. The sheath is really nice. It's Kydex. Now, it's a very basic kind of retention design. Your belt would go here normally. 2 screws holding it here. If you like carrying your knife a little higher up on the belt, you have the option of moving this strap down, which moves the knife respectively up on your hip. The machining is a quality that you just can't surpass. They put jimping in areas where you would definitely understand how it would come into play if you were outside doing utilitarian tasks. So the classic jimping here on the spline is amazing. It eats up most of the handle area here at the end and about, I'd say, 1/4 inch into the back of the blade area. So even for my big fat fingers, it gives me a really good grip there. It has a jimping here on the back for if you ever have to get into any kind of like a reverse grip, combat grip scenario. And it's a very ergonomic here, allowing your main fingers here to get a good purchase for any kind of bushcraft, or I don't know, you can even probably do some chopping. It does have some good weight to it. Like I said before, it's half a pound. As far as blade itself, my God, like, where do I start? Let's see if this can do any justice. I've never seen anything out of the box do this. I have some really sharp knives I put an edge on, but this is pretty crazy, guys. Let me see if this is coming out on video. Yeah, it sure is. I mean, this is just, for a knife with a blade this thick, this is just out of control sharp. Like, I can't believe this. I had to get this on video. I had to make sure to do a test. I don't test every single knife I review, and I know that paper dulls most knives in the long run, but I just had to like let you guys know that this is not something you want to be playing around with. This is ridiculously sharp for any of you guys wanting to know about the sharpness. Now, D2 has a questionable kind of serviceability. I think it all comes down to heat treat. I think depending on the company you're buying it from, there'll be companies that will heat treat it in a way that it has just the right mixture of metallurgy where you're able to put an easy edge on it. And then I've seen ones that are just terrible. Like, you'll see YouTube videos with the guys trying to run it through those stones like 5-6 times in between cardboard tests, and they just can never put a perfect edge on them again. But yeah, if you are into fixed blade blade knives, this is just one that it's a no-brainer. I know list price is about probably $100. On sale, you could probably see them between $50 and $70. I think I got lucky with this one, and I might have picked it up on, like, on a super sale that they had at the beginning when they were really pushing their products. I think I might have gotten it for 38 bucks. If you already own one, I want to know what you guys think about this. If there's anybody out there that has actually picked one of these up already, I want to know your thoughts and opinions on this. Like I said, this is one of those knives where you either love it or you hate it. As far as the design go, it's got that swept back clip point, but I understand why it gets the Persian nickname, because, you know, there was a lot of swords, machetes, half knives that had this kind of shape. Very popular in Middle Eastern culture. Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure you hit the bell and the subscribe button so you can be notified when I upload a new video. Thank you for visiting. Thank you for watching. I love the support, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.